A boy who's a vampire but doesn't know it. What's it like finding a bloody idol on the beach? The red-eyed boy will tell you, just bite him. So here's how the story goes. His name is Qiao. He's a super fan of the award-winning actor Sha. He often brags to his childhood friend Xiu about his idol's perfect image. His friend just rolls his eye. Qiu tells Qiao Xiao about the recent monster attacks, scaring his friend, who freaks out. Qiu laughs and says he's just kidding. Most victims only had minor injuries and no deaths have been reported. After teasing Xiao a bit, they each head home. After school, Xiao has a secret nobody knows. He's an entertainment streamer, but he's too shy to turn on his camera. He's never told anyone about. After streaming for a few, he decides to grab something from the fridge to treat himself. And then the expected unexpected. Looking at the empty fridge, and then at the dark world outside, Xiao gulps nervously. Qiu roars words, echo in his ears. As they say, you need food to survive. Skip a meal, and you'll starve. After buying groceries, he decides to run home as fast as possible. Where's that scared look now? Suddenly, the sea breeze carries a sweet scent. Oh no! It's the smell of love. No wait, it's blood coming from below. But thinking about those scary monster attacks, he's ready to bolt. But what if someone's hurt? Following the principle of if not me then who, he successfully finds an injured person in a cave. Seeing the person covered in blood, Xiao hesitates. Call the cops. Or call an ambulance. Better check how bad the injuries are first. Getting closer, he realizes this sweet smell is coming from the person's blood. This makes Xiao act a bit strange. He barely pulls himself together. But when he takes off the mask, Xiao freezes. It's Shan Chengxi. Why would his idol be here? Shan Chengxi's blood attracts him like a drug. Driven by instinct, he leans down and bites his idol's neck. Whoa, really whoa. A boy who's a vampire but doesn't know it, looks in the mirror and thinks he has some fatal disease. Last night he accidentally found in the beach his idol Shan Chengxi covered in blood. Fighting his burning fever, Qiao manages to carry him home, then grabs the first aid kit to treat his wounds. Throughout this, Qiao keeps swallowing hard. He presses one hand beside his eye, leaning down to look at Shan some fit. With the sound of clothes rustling, the boy finishes changing his idol. The audience says, you took his pants off and that's it. Xiao. Hearted Xiao doesn't get what these perverts mean, then crouches by the door full of regret. Should have just followed my instinct. Then he looks up and sees himself in the mirror. His blood-red eyes startle him. Wait, do I have some fatal disease? Even thinking someone's blood tastes sweet, he worries all night and can't sleep well. In class, his buddy Qiu teases him. Did you have too much fun with your hand last night? Xiao says, please get lost, thanks. I'm reading news about the monster attacks. The two get deep in discussion, completely ignoring the teacher. You two, that's enough. Is my class that boring? After the teacher's scolding, the two settle down. Xiao searches for info about his idol. Clearly Shan Chengxi's disappearance hasn't been discovered. According to current Shan Chengxi should be filming abroad. Meanwhile, award-winning actor Shan Chengxi wakes up in a strange place. Towering posters and merch of himself all over the room. He figures one of his fans must have saved him. While his brain's racing, his stomach reminds him it's time to eat. Opening the door, he sees a note on the table. The message is super cute. Shan Chengxi thinks, this fan of his is pretty bold. He walks to the kitchen, and the moment he opens the fridge, the same thing that happened to Qiao yesterday happens. Scene changed to the supermarket. Shan Chengxi buys a bunch of food with cash. At checkout, he discovers his black card doesn't work. This gives him a bad feeling. But now's not the time to think about that. The leopard print shirt is kind of attracting attention. On the way back, he goes to last night's cave. What will he find here? Lying by the door watching his own house, wondering if the idol he found at the beach is awake. Suddenly a voice says hello behind him, startling Qiao. Shan Chengxi somehow appeared behind him. Sorry for scaring you. Are you the owner? Seeing his idol, Xiao gets so excited he stutters. You went out? Yeah. And I brought back the stuff you dropped last night. Just as Qiao wants to ask more. Let's talk inside. This is too exposed. But with his idol approaching from behind, Xiao's heart pounds with excitement. He almost drops the keys. Finally manages to unlock the door and get in. Xiao, as the host, naturally wants to take the groceries. But somehow, whether on purpose or not, the fruits and vegetables spill everywhere. During this, Xiao gets his hand touched. Poor guy is so pure his face turns bright red. Next, the two divide up tasks and start getting busy in the kitchen. Thank you for saving me yesterday. But why didn't you take me to the hospital or call the police? Xiao's brain freezes up. Whoa! Public figure. Calling the police would be complicated. I thought it'd be better to contact your company first, so I just brought you home. Thanks for thinking of all that for me. You're different from what I imagined. Especially this shirt, not your style. That's my brother's shirt, he's away on business. So I'm home alone. What about your parents? And what's your name? I'm Qiao. My parents work overseas. When vacation comes, my brother and I will visit them. After hearing his explanation, this request might be sudden, but could I stay at your place for a while? 1. You. Stay at my place. Sure. I'll pay you rent, don't worry. Rent. Idle, if you want to stay, just stay. Nobody's home, it's super convenient. That sounds totally innocent, right? Slope. I'll handle all the cooking from now on. Isn't this a good thing, though? Xiao, why are you freaking out? A boy who's a vampire but doesn't know. Licking a wound. So the talented idol Shen Chengxi to stay temporarily at the boy's place. Faced with delicious food, Qiao gives in and says he'll treasure it like a family heirloom. The idol even offers to teach his fan to sing, but Xiao says he's not good at singing, afraid that he, with his social anxiety, will embarrass himself in front of his idol. This is This person appeared near that cave the morning after the incident. Mr. Xiao returns to his room, basically saying he might not stream for, but his fans won't have it. I insist Xiu sing one song. So, the next day, Xiao wakes up with bed hair. Barely bringing his soul back. How come you haven't been gushing about your idol Shan Chengxi these past couple days? Are you hiding something from me? Xiao says no. You're home alone, why rush back so early? What secret are you keeping? Xiao has no choice but to say his brother came back. Meanwhile, Saddle phone calls and some cash. Right now, Shan Chengxi, who should be overseas, why is he in the country? It turns out 3 phone calls told him Shan Chengxi wanted to return home, but the company refused to. The reason's simple, his contract hasn't expired. He refused visits and questioning. He planned to go the next day, but while walking around in a daze. At the time, Shan Chengxi felt no fear, almost relief. Completely meaningless yet. When Xiao was little playing he'd only eat food from home. Most importantly, girls really liked him. Talk about feeling inferior. Today in gym class, Xiao was on his phone. Still no news online about what happened to Shan Chengxi. Video's posts today are all old photos from way back. Xiao finds it creepy. While he's focused on his phone, a basketball comes flying from the court, heading straight for 2 girls nearby. Xiao reflexively reaches out and successfully protects them. But Xiao cuts his palm in the process. But that's not what matters to Xiao. What matters is his phone broke. When his friend asks, I can go by myself. It's just a scratch. Oh! Actually licks the wound a couple times. He just wishes he could fix his phone this way. At the phone repair shop, the owner says the model's too old. Parts might not be available. Repairs would cost almost as much as buying a new one. He strongly recommends his used phones. Cheap and includes a 6-month warranty. No thanks. Xiao awkwardly says he'll think about it at home. At the neighborhood entrance, he runs into Fan coming down. The poor phone that wasn't fixed yet takes another hit. Fan says he'll pay for it. But Xiao laughs and grabs the phone back, saying it was already broken. No need to pay. Xiao sadly heads home. Seeing his idol greet him with a smile, Xiao feels better already. Shan Chengxi suggests they exchange contact info to stay in touch. Normally Xiao would be thrilled. Except right now his phone just died. As a noble vampire, Xiao's health is suffering. The most obvious sign is being asleep. But that's not the point. One day Xiao secretly streams in his room, but gets caught by his idol, who woke up for water. So the socially anxious Xiao, the